AI solution for marketing. If you've tried using AI for business marketing, you've probably noticed something frustrating. You ask for a promotional email or a social media post. The AI writes something. It looks okay at first glance, but when you actually read it, it's too generic, too formal, or just doesn't sound like your business. Well, you're not alone. This happens too often when AI... The marketing content problem. Let's say you run a local bakery. You want to promote your weekend special. Fresh croissants. You get something like, indulge in our exquisite artisanal croissant. What do you think is the main problem with this AI-generated bakery post? The grammar is incorrect, and it's too short to be useful. It sounds like corporate marketing copy, not a local bakery. It doesn't mention croissants specifically. To be fair, it wasn't wrong per se. It's just not you. Your actual customers don't talk about exquisite artisanal anything. They say, those buttery croissants, or the chocolate. Meet Jasper. This is where Jasper comes in. It's designed specifically for marketing content, not essays, technical docs, or open-ended conversation. Jasper's main advantage is that it helps you start with a marketing task, email, ad, social post, and guides you to provide the few details that actually change the result. Think of it this way: general AI assistance. This becomes possible thanks to Jasper's specialized interface, where you can Home page. Home is your starting point. Here, you can start creating right away by specifying a writing task in the Jasper chat. Projects. The Projects apps. The Apps tab is where you'll find Jasper IQ. Jasper IQ tab. To understand Jasper's features better, see how two different tools handle the same task. ChatGPT. I need to write an email promoting my weekend special at my bakery. It's 20% off croissants on Saturday morning. Can you help? ChatGPT asks questions, you clarify, it writes something, you ask for changes, etc. Jasper. Pick, promote. Jasper can help you create marketing content that small businesses and marketers need most. Email. Now, imagine you want to promote your new consulting package. Which information does Jasper need most to create useful content? What you're promoting, who needs it, and what action you want them to take. Your complete business history and philosophy, as well as deep Jasper tips. To get the best out of Jasper, be clear on 3 things before you generate anything. What you're about to learn. Now that you understand what Jasper is built for, and how it's different from the AI tools you might already use, by the end of this guide, you'll know how to choose Jasper versus ready to see how Jasper works. In the next lesson, we'll walk through the interface in more detail and see how to organize your marketing work efficiently. Let's get started. Content creation flow. In Lesson 1, you learned that Jasper is built for fast and structured understanding ways to create content. Jasper gives you 2 paths for creating marketing content. Chat, a flexible space for exploring, brainstorming, and refining. Templates, apps, templates, apps tab. So, when you open the apps tab, you'll see templates organized by category. For example, email, social media, ad, copy, website, content, blog post. Let's look at how they work in practice. Scenario. Looking at the provided answer, what do you think was the main advantage of using the product description template for this task? The template already knows how to structure product descriptions. Popular templates. You don't need to learn every template. Start with a small set that matches what you create. Website content, product description, feature to benefit. Turn features into customer. When chat makes more sense. Use chat when you need flexibility, not structure, especially when you're exploring ideas and don't know the organizing work with projects. For example, imagine you're planning a summer sale. You need multiple emails. Inside this project, you can create new documents specific to that campaign. See all related content in one place. Add project-specific instructions, brand voice, key messaging, target audience. Keep your workspace organized as campaigns evolve. Another example, you send a weekly email to customers. Each week follows the same structure, but covers different topics. But what if you manage marketing for two different businesses? For example, a bakery and a consulting agency. How should you organize your Jasper workspace in this case? Create separate projects for each business. Keep everything in one project to stay simple. Use only templates. Skip projects entirely. Templates and projects together. Here's where it clicks. Templates create content. Projects organize it. The workflow. Create a project for your campaign or recurring task. Inside that project, use templates to generate content. All related content stays organized in one place. Reuse what works. Iterate on what doesn't. This way, Jasper will save you time at scale. Think of the scenario where you're launching a new product. Great work! You now understand how templates and projects work to building your workflow. Overall, most effective Jasper users settle into a pattern. 1. What's next? In the next lesson, you'll learn about Jasper IQ, a feature that can understand Jasper IQ. No matter how long you work with an AI tool on your business needs, it'll often write content as if it's meeting your business for the first time. Jasper IQ fixes that by giving Jasper permanent knowledge about your business, so every piece of content reflects who you are. Let's dive into it. The generic content problem. Although Jasper is built for marketing copy, its outputs can sometimes feel generic, even when using templates. Why do you think that happens? The templates aren't good enough, and you need a more expensive subscription for the best versions. Jasper doesn't know specific details about your business unless you provide them. AI can't write marketing content as well as humans. Let's say you run a small coffee shop called Bean and Brew in Portland. You use Jasper's promotional email template to announce a new seasonal drink. The answer that Jasper provided isn't wrong, per se, but something feels off. What's missing from this email? Actual drink name, maple cinnamon latte. What makes it special? Locally sourced ingredients. Shop's personality, cozy neighborhood spot. Real details customers care about, availability, pairings. Meet Jasper IQ. This is where Jasper IQ comes in and saves the day. Instead of re-explaining your context in each template every single time, you can set it up once in Jasper IQ. Then, every piece of content Jasper creates can automatically reference that information. In this sense, Jasper IQ is like your business knowledge base. For example, you can add business profile, company name, what you do, target customers, unique value products, armed services, names, descriptions, key features, pricing, if relevant, brand voice, tone preferences, words to use and avoid, personality traits, key facts, locations, hours, policies, and anything customers need to know. Once this is set up, this information, how it changes output. Let's go back to the Bean and Brew coffee shop. Nice. Now that all See? Completely different result. Here's what the first version sounded like again. Try our new fall beverage, crafted with care, using quality ingredients. Visit us today for a delightful experience. What changed between the first version and this one? Generic fall beverage became specific maple cinnamon latte. Vague quality ingredients became specific sourcing details. Added brand personality, local, homemade focus, excellent work. You can now see how Jasper IQ transforms generic output into content specific to your business. Last question. What's the main way Jasper IQ reduces AI-sounding generic content? It gives Jasper specific facts to use, instead when to use Jasper IQ. Overall, Jasper IQ is most useful when you create content regularly for the same business. Well done! You've learned what Jasper IQ is. Next, you'll see how all these pieces, templates. Let's say you've built a new consulting service that helps B2B companies accelerate deals. You know it works. You've tested it with 3 clients. Now, you need to tell the world about it. Website copy, announcement, the multi-channel challenge. Launching a new service means create what makes this task particularly challenging. Maintaining consistent messaging across different content formats. Finding the perfect writing style that no one has used before. Explaining your service clearly with the solution starts with giving Jasper the foundational context about you. Perfect. Now, Jasper has this context available. You need website copy. See? You have website copy. Now, you need an announcement email and social posts. What should you do next? Use different templates for each content type. Use the website description for email and social formats. Start over with new prompts for each piece. Rewrite the website copy manually for other channels. You realize you need multiple pieces for this launch. Website description, done. Announcement email, to your contact. Why is creating a project useful for this launch? It keeps all related content organized. Projects make Jasper write better so you click the Projects tab and create a new project. 90-day revenue sprint launch. Now, all your launch content will, as a result, you can, with your project setup and still inside your 90-day revenue sprint launch project, you select the promotional email template to announce your service. Email is now done too. Time for a social media announcement. What template would you choose? LinkedIn post. Creative story. Feature to benefit. See? Jasper created. Why was this process faster than creating each from scratch? Jasper IQ provided consistent context. The content creation workflow. Launch ready. In less than this is it for Unit 1. In the next lessons, you'll apply this workflow to specific marketing tasks. Previous lesson, you start the long-form content challenge. Long-form content, like blog post. What makes writing long-form blog content particularly challenging? Select all that apply. Organizing ideas into a logical flow before writing. Finding enough words to fill the required length. Maintaining focus and clarity across 1,000 plus words. Knowing which points to include and which to skip. This is where Jasper's approach to long-form content See what happened? Instead of brainstorming for hours, you now have a clear roadmap. Now that you have a structure, it's time to... After that, Jasper will expand each section into full paragraphs while... Great! You now have a complete first section. But why do you think creating an outline first makes writing the full post easier? Outlines make AI write higher quality content automatically. Blog post template can't work without an outline. Cool! You now have your... This is where Jasper Chat becomes useful. Unlike templates that generate complete pieces, great. Chat took your... After using templates and chat to create your blog post, what do you think is the final step before publishing? Review and edit the content yourself, where needed. Run it through chat one more time to make it perfect. Ask Jasper to fact-check everything in the post. Structure first content creation. Here's the complete workflow for blog. Well done. You've learned how to create. Next, you'll learn how to use Jasper for email marketing, promotional emails, newsletters, and campaigns that drive that converts. Email is still one of the best sales channels. You've learned the email marketing challenge. Imagine you run a small online business selling handmade leather goods. You have a growing email list of past customers and interested subscribers. Email marketing isn't just sending messages to a list. What makes email marketing particularly challenging for small businesses? Finding clever subject lines that no one has used before, writing different email types without sounding repetitive, maintaining a consistent brand voice across all emails, creating sequences of related emails that work together. For example, a promotion. Jasper handles this through specialized email template. You open Jasper's promotional email template. It is designed specifically for sales-focused emails. Strong opening, clear value, specific offer, obvious next step. Let's see. Looking at the email, what makes it effective for promotion? It uses creative language that stands out in the inbox. It provides every detail about the menu. Also, notice now, let's say a customer purchased from you 6 months ago, but hasn't been back. You want to re-engage them without being pushy. What's the main difference between the promotional email and the follow-up email you just created? Promotional was direct and sales-focused. Follow-up was personal and relationship-focused. Promotional had more details, while follow-up was shorter. Follow-up used better The consistency challenge. What helps keep all these emails sounding like the same brand? Brand voice settings. Using one template for every email type. Writing shorter emails consistently. Copying the same greeting in every email. You can set brand voice in the Jasper IQ space. You define it once, your tone, style, and approach. Perfect. Now, every email Jasper Great work! You now know how to create different email types, maintain a consistent voice. Email marketing. This approach turns Next, you'll explore using Jasper for creating ads. Short copy that drives action. You're ready to run ads for your leather goods business. The short form challenge. Jasper handles this through specialized ad and headline templates that generate multiple variations quick. For example, the pre-built social media ad template generates the main ad copy that appears above your image. The hook that stops people. Notice Jasper generated 3 different variations, each taking. Why do you think generating multiple ad variations is more effective than writing just one? Jasper's AI gets better at writing with each variation it creates. Different angles resonate with different people, and test. Now let's create punchy headlines for your website homepage. The goal is simple: communicate what makes your product different in one line. So let's see what the headlines template has to offer. Five different headlines, each emphasizing durability and quality from a different angle. But this is where Jasper Chat is useful for short copy. You can take a promising headline and quickly explore variations without. Perfect! Now you can pick the version that feels the strongest. Short copy mastered. Short form copy workflow. A reliable workflow for ads and headlines with Jasper. In the next lesson, you'll learn how to use Jasper for product launches. Coordinate. A launch can fail for a surprisingly. Why value is hard to articulate. What makes a value statement particularly challenging? Confusing features with benefits. Using vague language that sounds impressive but says nothing. Explaining what you built. So, a clear value statement should answer these: features versus benefits. Let's practice with a concrete scenario. Why do benefits resonate more than features? Benefits explain the outcome customers care about. Benefits use more emotional language than features. Features are too good work. Starting with the problem, let's practice identifying. Excellent. This problem statement is specific enough that your target audience immediately recognizes themselves in it. Now, let's pair that problem with your solution to create a complete value statement. What do you think makes this problem solution pairing effective? The problem is specific enough that the right audience recognizes it, the hype problem. When people struggle to articulate value clearly, they often compensate with impressive words. So, let's practice replacing hype with concrete. What's the key difference between the before and after versions? The before version is too short to be effective. Value articulation framework. Here are the takeaways. Next, you'll explore how to use Jasper for brand building, building your brand with consistency. What is brand building? Brand building is what do you think makes maintaining a consistent brand voice particularly challenging? Writing for different platforms can make you unconsciously shift tone. Sometimes, strong brands feel recognizable Jasper can handle this through 3 tools. Brand voice knowledge base chat. Let's go through each one. Before we elaborate, what do you think is the difference between brand voice and knowledge base? Brand voice is for social media. Knowledge base is for websites. Brand voice. Imagine you're a freelance product. Excellent. Now, knowledge base. Brand voice controls how you communicate. Knowledge base handles what you can. You can add knowledge in 3 ways: by pasting text, uploading files, or adding links. Once it's in. Great. Now, just creating brand aligned content. See? This post reflects your brand voice. Direct brand building system. Here's the full brand building mastered. You've learned how to use brand voice and not in the final lesson. You'll learn how to integrate Jasper with other tools in your marketing. Jasper in your marketing workflow. Jasper is strong at understanding your AI toolkit. What makes using multiple AI tools effectively particularly challenging? Not knowing which tool is best for which type of task. Losing context when switching between different AI tools. Creating inconsistent outputs across different platforms. Having too many subscription costs. So, the solution? Let's see how different AI tools. Why use two tools instead of just one for this entire workflow? Gemini excels at research and exploration. Jasper excels at structured marketing content. Use tool roles in your workflow. Understanding this, for example, in this situation, which tool should you use first? Gemini for research, then Jasper. Jasper for both research and content creation. Gemini for everything, since it can do both tasks. Neither do. Let's say you're launching a new. Perfect. Gemini helped you understand your market positioning. Now, you have clear insight into. Great. Now, let's say you've set the brand voice and knowledge base. Your next step is to use See the connection? Another integration. Gemini's Nano Banana. Use an image generator when you need visual assets. This is how tool integration works in practice, while Jasper handles the marketing copy. Workflow mastery. You've learned multi-tool workflow. Here's how to combine AI tools effectively. 1. Research and exploration. Use Gemini for market research. Congratulations on completing the Jasper AI guide. You now have a